How's it guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you wish you could go back in time and play Resident Evil 2 again and have that feeling of it being fresh, then this mod is probably your only chance to get even close to that dream. This is a great little mod which allows you to play in first person and to give you a chance to relive Resident Evil 2 in a new way. And if you're one of those people that thought this game was scary, well, the creep factor is going to go way up. So before I guide you through the process of how to install the mod and how to get it running and explaining the mod itself and how to set all the settings, don't worry, it's very easy. Let's just have a look at a little bit of Claire's gameplay and a little bit of Leon's gameplay using this mod. And after the showcase, towards the end of the video, there's a full guide for you. Enjoy!
Hello? Anybody here? Hello? Are you okay? Wait here. I'll check it out.
Hold still!
Excuse me, is everything okay?
Stay back, ma'am. I got this.
Get off him! I said get off him! Don't come any closer! What the hell? Hey! What the hell? No way. Can't be alive. It's like a nightmare. Whoa, don't shoot!
Get down! Hello? Is anybody here? You got this. Jesus.
Open up! Hurry! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
I'll get you out!
Please!
Give me your hand.
Help me!
I got you. Give me your other hand. Jesus Christ. Jesus! They're everywhere! Come on. God damn it! Watch out!
You're safe. For now.
Thanks.
Okay, to install the mod, all you need to do is go over to this mod, a Nexus mod, which is REFramework. and this is by PreyDog2. And don't worry, the link will be in the description of this video below. And we'll go over to files, and there are two options for you, right? There's other options, but if you don't know what they are, then don't worry about them. There's this one, which is what I'm using, this top one, the REFramework, and this one is for the latest version of the game. So this is the one that where you can choose between ray tracing or not, and there's another one for the older version of the game. So this is for before the ray tracing was added to the game, but the reason why some people want the old one, because certain mods only use the old version of the game, since a lot of mods were made during that time, and sometimes people don't want to redo their mod for the newer version. But we're going to use this one, which is for the latest version of the game, and we'll just go to manual download and click here to download it. Once you have your mod downloaded, it will look something like this: REFramework -1097 blah blah blah. Just double click into the zip and this should pop up. All you need is this DLL file as well as this modinfo.ini file, right? So we'll just click and drag this over into the game install folder. So this is where I've installed the game, into games installed Resident Evil 2. You will just go to your install folder, and this is what the folder structure should look like. And all we're going to do is click and drag over, and the mod is installed. So we'll go back into game and I'll explain a little bit more about this mod. Once the game starts up, you will see it pop up by itself over here like this. Here you can click and drag it to wherever you want. You can also increase the size in the bottom left of bottom right of this box. So this is the menu that you'll be greeted with, right? So the first thing we want to do is set our hotkey so we can open and close this menu whenever we want. And for that, we're going to go to configuration. I've set this already, right? But I think the default is 210, whatever that key is. But all I'll do is, once you just drop this down like this, we'll just click on this menu key once, and then you'll see it's waiting for a key to be pressed. So I'm going to set it to scroll lock, but it's already on scroll lock, right? Which is 70. So I'm just going to set it to, for now, F1. So we'll type F1, and you'll see a change there to 59. So if this was 210, which is what you will see, and you want to change to anything, this is where you go. I'm just going to change it back to scroll lock, which is 70. And now when I hit scroll lock, or any key that you've set it to, you can start it up and close it anytime. You can also do it on the top right of the screen by the X over here. So the next thing is the first person mode, which is this one over here. But let's first go into game, and then I'll explain all of this. Okay, once in game, we'll just open up that menu again. So the mod menu will be, for me, scroll lock. And we'll go down to the first person section. And all we'll have to do to enable it is, we can just check this box, and you'll see we're in first person already, right? So, but a better option is if you just scroll a little bit more down, all of this is part of this first person section. So we're going to have a toggle key, right? So it's the same thing as the configuration of this menu itself. We'll just click on it once, and then you'll choose any key that you want. So I'm gonna put mine to page up, and there we go. So if we just get rid of the menu, now we can go in and out of first person and third person whenever we want. So I'll just tap page up, then we're in third person, page up again, and then we're in first person. And you'll see there's my gun and everything. So the difference with before we go further, if you're gonna play as Claire, sometimes some people have asked like, but where I can't see my gun or my hand or anything like that. But that's because if we just have a look, Claire has a stance where a gun is down. So if you just look down, then you'll see a gun over there. Where when it comes to Leon, his gun is kind of at his side. So that's why you can see his gun when you kind of walking through. And depending on also the type of gun, you'll see there's it at the bottom over there for this big gun. And then this one's also quite low. And obviously when you aim, it'll come up. Now the next thing is also the settings. Let's bring up the menu again. If to change the FOV, just change it over here. You can also change it over here, but don't mess with this too much. right? So just over here, here's the slider for you to change it to. You see there, the default is 10 something. I've been messing with it, that's why, and I can't get it back to 10 like exactly, but I mean it's there and there about, right? So it'll be 84, but if you like it at 90, then you can just push it up a little bit more, and there's your FOV now at 90. Now the other thing from the showcase that you just watched is that there's a lot of head bobbing and camera shake, right? So to reduce that, it's this little slider over here, this camera shake slider. So if you don't want it, put it to 0, and then once you're running, it's much less compared to previously, where it was like, you know, jumping all over the place, like this one, like that, you see. And you can also control the, see, that's obviously moving with the mouse. So but once you're over here, it stops doing that. The camera speed at which it shakes and things like that. Oh, this is also probably got to do with, let me just see here. Yeah, this is just the speed of how you're turning. So you can set this thing also. The default is 40, and I like it like that, so it's a little bit more responsive. But you can set it high or low that if you want. So you can mess around with this, and you can even mess around with your camera offset. So this originally was at 400, but you'll see there, you see I can bring my camera to where I want, and it'll stay there. So this is like kind of inside of the body, but we'll leave it at minus 400, something like that. So you can mess around with everything here, right? Bring it forward or backwards. And as well as this 260, which is left or right. So depending on where you want your gun, see mine is a little bit too low now. And this is how you set that. By the way, this option over here, so if this is unchecked, then all of the cutscenes will still be in the normal vanilla third person view. But if you check this, then the cutscenes will be in first person, which is unlike the showcase at the start of this video, where the cutscenes were in third person. So that also gives you extra control. But take care in this option. Let me actually just show you. Because this game wasn't obviously, or the developers didn't think that you're going to see different cutscenes in first person, that you will see lights come off and on. But it's not a bug in the game. It's just that in the third person, the camera is actually facing a different part of the scene, and to save on resources, that the game actually culls certain sections. So when you stay in first person, you will actually see the sections that you're not supposed to see, and then to reduce that memory load, they would actually just either cull that section or switch off certain lights and things like that, as you can see here, where in other scenes everything works 100% because everything is loaded for the entire scene. So you still have to be careful, and I find it a little bit disorientating playing it in this view. So I keep it in third person cutscene mode. But if you want to see how the sausage is made, so to say, then keep it in first person, and then you can see how the game actually culls certain things. And as you can see here, Leon, he's driving the car and then he's not driving the car, because at this scene, when he's not driving the car, the camera's actually facing Claire, and then when the camera cutscene faces Leon again, that's when he pops up. But just before the camera cuts, that's when he actually pops into the game again. Hopefully I'm making sense. I think I am. But anyway, that's what I got to say about that. Of course, when it comes to VR, there's extra things that you need to download, but I'm not going to get into that into this video. Under the graphics section, there's an ultra-wide ratio fix for those that need it. And you can see it'll bring up even more things, as well as a manual flashlight. So this, you can set it yourself, as well as a free cam. So we'll disable character movement and we'll enable this. And now we can kind of see, there's my character over there. It's very sensitive. It's got controller support as well. Let me just set up the speed. Bring it all the way down. Speed modifier all the way down as well. Sorry, I just needed to get my bearings. So oh, there's the rotation speed. Okay, it's this one. There we go. That's a bit better. So I just lowered my rotation speed as well as my speed and speed modifier, and then you can fly around the map. Anyway, that's enough of free cam. It's not what this video is about. So we'll close this. And now you can play Resident Evil 2 in first person. And everything works. There's a little bit of jank, you know, when it comes to the melee part, but really not too much. I wouldn't even say it's a problem at all. So, well, anyway, hopefully this video gives at least just one person a reason to replay this game. And if you like this video and you want to see more like this, then hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like this video. And that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye bye. Happy modding.